Never stop. Real family. Look. I cannot wait to come home. See all the faces ain't seen in a while. Wishing this life was a trial, so the next time I can dodge all the downs. You keep me up when I'm not. Always push me to the top. I cannot do it without all my people. I love you, I'm gon' give it all that I got. This one for the fam. Can't nobody love you like the fam do. Can't nobody love you like the fam do. Real family. Can't nobody love you like the fam do. Can't nobody love you like the fam do. Real family. Can't nobody love you like the fam do. Can't nobody love you like the fam do. Proud family. Can't nobody love you like the fam do. Can't nobody love you like the fam do. Proud. 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 Proud family. Never stop. Hey.
Yo, what up, people? It's the Pride of the East Side, DJ MH to the.
I'm Radio Rahima, the Uppity Project Chick. Shout out Aunt Flo.
What? What?
Yo, y'all know what it is, man. It's your boy Wild Neighborhood Country. What's cracking, man?
And this is Bar for Bar, where we talk about hip hop culture and
more.
Okay.
What's good, people? What's happening? How y'all feeling? How y'all doing?
Well, you know, Aunt Flo visited me, so that's that. Moving on, Wild.
For me, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Shit, like, ain't that what Mr. Rogers said? Wait, hold on. Should I be comparing myself to? Okay, never mind. Look, I'm feeling breezy.
What happened with Mr. Rogers?
I don't know. That's why I just want to make sure, because you start comparing yourself and all of a sudden scandals come out. You be like, wait, what?
Like Wild Bill?
Why would you
Wild
put that
Bill
out?
from the Green
Don't
Mile?
do that, dog. Why would you?
Wild
you
Bill
don't
from the
do
Green
that on
Mile?
the show. Like, come on, man.
Okay, moving on.
Jesus Christ. Let's keep it moving, man. How's everybody doing today?
Chilling like a villain, sick, not illin', rat down on these bitches. Nah, okay. I want to hit
Y'all saw the post. I just wanted to see, can she keep them bars up? Y'all come in at the bottom, and y'all think we randomly throughout the show, we going to ask her to drop bars, and we going to see if she can keep it going.
And not just that, we want to give a huge shout out to you because you delivered a poem last week in front of the people.
I am not your grandmother. So
Who did you, my sister then?
No. So that was the first time I actually performed a poem without needing to read in front of people, without needing to read from a phone. It was the first time that I actually tried to interact with the audience. I did a little bit. It was the first time that I was able to get through a poem without the stage fright and the whiteout and, you know, starting the poem, finishing the poem, and I'm off stage. So
okay.
it was.
How was that?
You know what? It was a little bit of a confidence booster. You know, first off, I didn't think that people would receive the poem with so much love, men and women. I didn't think, you know, I was actually preparing myself for negative feedback.
Wait, what? First of all, it was woman. I heard the poem beforehand.
Yeah.
But this is
Me too.
Is Women's Month.
Well, yeah.
So you thought it wasn't gonna play into like what you said?
Well, no, not necessarily that. You know, we're just in a time where everybody have their opinions, and a lot of people can take a few simple words and twist them into what they believe they are. You know what I mean? So with the poem, it's about "I'm not your grandmother." Basically, you know, the grandmother.
You want to go on board right now?
No.
You sure?
So basically. I have got the end of the show.
Okay, got that.
So I'm just gonna tell the little backstory I have is like, you know, we all loved our grandmothers. They're pretty much the cornerstone of the family, but a lot of people don't realize what it takes to be a grandmother and the dark shit that our grandmothers go through to try and keep that family together, and how that shit probably actually killed her.
That's real. Yeah. That's super real.
So, you know, I tried to do it from a general, not a general, but unbiased perspective. so that both men and women can feel it, you know. So, but like I said, I was expecting the negative blowback, but actually I got a lot of love. So
you won me over. I was sitting there pounding my chest like, go Wahid.
All right, wait, hold on. Who is this? Tom, do you see the messages down there?
I do.
All right, respond to the message, bro. Let me
mean,
know
that.
Talking. Oh, my bad, y'all. I want to let them know that we don't do that type of thing on this show. We don't have a problem with checking it out. So you got the email for him that he can send that to.
Send it to. That's a great question. What email do we want?
What's the boss about?
Just send it to the boss. Yeah, you know the boss about email.
What is? Well, I don't have access. What is the boss about email? Please?
Y'all can send it to the Dream Team Chicago at gmail.com.
Yeah, that one works.
All right, bet.
It's about
what's the name? You post the name up there. What's the name?
Shout out to Tony Omadi.
On everything. Appreciate you for tuning in and rocking out with us. Make sure you share the link. Let everybody else know how they can get in tune with us, man.
All right, so today's episode, man, we got a great conversation. Today is different. We're not going to talk about two particular artists, but better yet, two particular albums, two particular classic albums, two staples. Actually.
I got a question, right? Because we had a talk, and I wanted to make sure because I wanted to clarify, and I meant to put this in the group text because one of the albums that we do have that we're talking about. It's a 2 albums. So did we do the actual second part? Because I don't feel like the first part because it was already somebody's song.
Yeah, the first part was already
paid in full part. We doing the Dream Team.
Dream Team part because the paid in full was already those classic joints.
Yeah, so that. All right.
Like that would have just took the whole motherfucking thing anyway.
Like look, because I'm paid in full would have just look. You heard right, kid.
Yeah, that
was to the guy.
See.
Like, all right, so okay.
So since he already touched on it, let's just get to it. Is the paid in full
Dream
Team
Dame Dash?
Dame Dash presents the Dream Team.
Yes, sir.
Versus Ride or Die Volume 1. So let me change that.
Rough
Riders Ride or Die Volume 1. I did put paid. I do have paid in full up there. So
okay.
I tried to growl a little bit. My shit sounded like it was a little.
You gotta do the pit.
Okay, man, sound like you got a little corona in it, my bad.
Oh my god.
Wait, hold on. What you just
I tried to do the little growl. My shit sound like it got a little corona in it, so my bad.
The beer?
The growl.
Oh. I was so thirsty so heavy there.
So while I'm changing that, Radio Rahima, let the people know who you took and why.
Oh man. So before I get into that, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe to our YouTube Bar for Bar hip hop show. But you know what? Y'all might be surprised. Now I'm gonna be honest. Now when I suggested this, I had already picked the Dream Team. But you know why I picked it?
Come on, because I ain't gonna lie, I was kind of there too.
You know why I picked it? Only for champions.
Okay.
Only for
because that represents us right here. I feel me.
Man, look, I don't feel like none of them songs came harder than when motherfucking Kanye got on there and when Twista got on there. And I have been listening to that song for a couple weeks. Like it's the newest power forward of the squad. Like, come on, man, take this shit.
And if y'all do Twista back then, I mean the Twista now, but especially back then. The city fucked with him because he's the hottest shit in the city, mind you, at that time. So then Kanye, because and that was epic because what they did, I don't want to be cut you off.
No, go ahead.
But that just putting Kanye on there was Dame Dash introducing the world to Kanye.
No doubt.
Because we didn't know he could, unless you was in that circle, you didn't know Kanye could rap.
Yeah.
You just heard him over. Who is this Kanye West? You heard Scarface shout him out on the beat. You heard Jay-Z. All right, Kanye
you
West
on the Def Jam poetry shit.
Right. So we didn't know.
Yeah.
He said, my producer can rap. Like, oh, no. Wait. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, so I actually started getting into, the Dream Team album. Like, first of all, I was like, man, fuck that. I don't need to listen to this. The Champions is it. Like, that's it. That take the cake.
So you going to cheat us out our way, dude.
Man, look. Okay, so then I started listening to Rough Riders Volume 1.
Ooh.
Oh, man. Now it's some real competition coming in.
See, I got
Dame Dash presents Dream Team lost some points with me because I don't think Chris and Neef are lyricists.
What? Wait, what?
Like that.
Wait, what?
Okay,
Woo.
so okay,
Wait, you
so
get our YouTube shut. They finna come in.
okay, so I felt them, but I didn't really feel them. I don't know.
The Young Gunners.
I don't know. They just didn't. And don't get me wrong, I fucking love they fucking music. Can't stop, won't stop.
Yeah, Chris is a motherfucker.
Get down, baby. Get down, baby.
These two, but Chris is a beast. But okay, go ahead.
But I'm gonna be honest. So the fact that, and then this was the challenge. I hadn't realized that the same artist, was gonna be on both albums.
Yeah, they did full album.
Now that was a challenge. The tiebreaker for me was Eve.
Ooh, the pit bull in the skirt, the female pit bull in the skirt.
Now Eve, she was not a lyricist, a female lyricist to be played with at that time.
No.
Because they have some of the same artists, and at that time, there was no getting on an album and being weak.
Okay.
You had to come strong. So it was hard for me to decide, but Dame Dash Presents Dream Team Paid in Full did not have a female rapper, a consistent female rapper on there. Damn. That was a problem for me, especially for the lyricist, the female lyricist that was out at the time. Whatever happened to Emil?
Oh,
I just got rid of her.
Damn.
So Rough Riders took it for me because Eve, she broke it for me. Down the middle. She broke that
Nicole Ray on that, huh?
Nicole Ray is a singer.
But anyway, you could catch me any day sipping hen. That was my shit right there. Shout out to Nicole.
But that wasn't Nicole Ray rapping.
No, she was singing on the song.
Yeah.
So you gave it to Rough Riders Volume 1?
I gave it to Rough Riders Volume 1. Like I said, Eve was the tiebreaker because we had we had a balance of the lyrical talent on both albums. But they was just missing that female artist on there.
Damn.
Now, if Eve wasn't on there, I don't know where the fuck this shit would have went.
Okay. Okay. Damn, that was that. And you know what? Yeah, that was. I like that good analogy, right? All right, I ain't gonna lie, cause I ain't gonna. Y'all see the title? Y'all know the name of the squad right here. So of course, I was finna just run through the door and be like, Dame Dash Presents Dream Team. Plus, if y'all know me and y'all know anything like Dame Dash is like Jay, your big homie. Dame is my big homie, knowledge-wise. Like, and I ain't never sat down with this. Can't wait to sit down with you and have this one-on-one and we talk and like on this camera and you get a game.
No doubt.
Shout out you, Dame.
Facts.
But because to me he's misunderstood sometimes.
1,000,000%.
With a lot of times with how he comes about things, but if you don't understand passion and love for something, you wouldn't understand what he's saying. Like from the dope. From the Breakfast Club interview to the Sway in the Morning interview to even backstage when they bring it up and they got him screaming on Leo and Kevin Lyles and them. Joe, like nobody could tell me nothing about that. Like I understood what he was saying because you got if you ain't started a company up or owned a business up or nothing like that, you can't say what you would do. You know what I mean? Or you can't say how you'll respond to something. You know what I mean? So that right there alone is, why I fuck with Dame.
Well, and sorry to cut you off, but there's black people are always put in the spotlight when they're aggressive. You know what I mean? Like when white men are aggressive, it's, oh my God, he's a go-getter. He can, but when a black person are in their aggressive nature, there's somebody to be scared of. And that's an issue too.
Okay. So with that being said, right? I listened to him, and I'm going in. Like, again, champion song, Chicago represented, but motherfuckers though, I fuck with Killer in them hard. Like, I fuck with Killer in them. So, when he come on that motherfucker rapping, and then, the Broad Street Bully, like, I've always been, like, again, I've always been a dude that, like, the other guy, like, I like Jay. Don't get me wrong. Like, I don't want nobody ever think that I don't fuck with Jay. Because Jay showed his ass out on both of these mixtapes right here. Like, those are for real shit, right? I fuck with Jay. But I always liked the Bean. Because Bean, like, to me, with that grimy ass, I'm off the, like, yeah, like he want to slice you and stab you, and I love that shit when you rap it.
Y'all
Like,
something. Nigga, look. I'm a Rockefeller. What nigga from Rockefeller? Shit, I Rockefeller. And then the breath that come after that. Okay, my bad. Y'all getting
like, Dame like, no, hold on. I just felt him in the booth like he slapped the
knock this motherfucking table over. Y'all better quit playing with me. Beans, I got you.
Hey, so shout out on that song alone, right? But then when you go down and play this, right? Like, cause everybody trip around. Like, do you know how you know that everybody only talk about Jay and Kim on that New York song, but they actually on a song on here too. You know what I mean? Like, and you hear the like, when you get on the track, if Jay gonna be on the track, you gotta have to spit some shit.
Okay.
So they line up was crazy, right? But when you go to Rough Riders Value 1, my nigga, like when you kick it off, ride or die. I think that what they was doing what I saw what they was doing really was both of the teams. Like Dane was showing nigga we are the hardest. We've been here. Cause at that time when they dropped it, Benny had already dropped before. Meek had Myth Bleak had dropped before. So they majority of their squad had dropped something already, right?
No doubt.
With Rough Rider, they were trying to show their squad. I think at that time we only had X that dropped, and people knew who the Locks was, right? But you was introducing them not as Bad Boy Locks, nigga. This is the Rough Rider Locks. So it's like they talking that more grimy shit. Ain't no more shiny suits. Like we gonna cut you with the razor, like the Yonkers. Wow, like you know what I mean? You felt that shit. Then, like you said, they introduced their female pit bull in the skirt. They showed that she could hold her own with these niggas. Like literally want you to listen. Like damn, I think I want to hear her rap because she talking that shit, like, and she hard with it, right? And then, damn man, you get Jigga jump on this motherfucker. Like, you get Jigga.
What that nigga say, I'm dancing? Right. What he
say? He said, I'm dancing on this one. Hey.
And he sounded so awkward, because
you get Jay opened up, like, in this, like you hear it, like, man, look, so, the Rough Rider Value 1 to me, like they had Juvenile.
I'm dancing on this one.
In the down bottom. Now, mind you, see, I want y'all to understand, Juvenile at this time, 400 degrees is high. He the hottest artist out, coming out of the South, and you jump him on the song with an East Coast drag on.
You understand?
Who is the young? They looking at him as the second coming after X, pretty much. So you throw him on here, and he hold it on. You understand? Like, kill it. Kill it. Mind you, the beats is Swiss beats. Like this shit is just so, and they didn't have a host on there. See, don't get me wrong, I love the hosting part because Dame and Clue, I'm talking about make you want to feel that shit because the part like, nigga, the part where goddamn Jimmy and goddamn Kim do the I am Dame dance. Cause he's like, if I could rap this, what I like. He say, "Go Cam say, hold on, I got you, son." Like, and come in, bro. Like that type of shit make you like, nigga, cause I can't rap, but I love when my homies when they spit that shit. This is why I love hip hop. Like it be certain shit, my homies, I be in that motherfucker. They say, yeah. You know what I mean? So, but in the end of it all, I'm a grimy ass loving nigga, right?
Fuck a bathroom, I piss on the gate.
And at the end of it all, you end Rough Rider Value 1 with what? X. X shit. Like, and if you hear the shit X say on this shit, this is X. He said, I'm gonna do what the fuck I do. He said, I ain't nothing around me made me do what I have. I just want to do that shit. Oh, these niggas having a good time. Time to fuck it up. Like, what the fuck, bro? Like, that type of, look, I love this shit. Yeah, I gave it the Rough Rider Value 1. Only about a slight fucking hair. And I agree with you because they had that, what you call it, differentiality? Oh, no, what you call it, the variety where you actually had a female artist that could fucking spit and she wasn't holding these niggas. Like, she had a whole song to herself on that motherfucker. And made you want to, like, huh? Did you hear the beat on that motherfucker? Like, I remember seeing that video. I was like, who is this blonde motherfucker here? Like, and who be y'all? Like, nigga, I know this, and and y'all could watch Bar for Bar. I really don't listen to female rappers like that. But that one now, she caught my eye. So I gave it to Value One Rough Riders, man.
No doubt.
Shout out to Big Homie, man. Who all tuned in, bro? Oh, Big D, what's going down, brother?
Shout out to the homie Big D. I rock with Big D. Y'all know Big D is the big
homie.
What he say? Yeah, what he say on there? What he say on there?
Big D said Dane Dash is a true boss, underrated, misunderstood, but truly a boss. Absolutely.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Always. So,
my take on this whole conversation, Dane Dash presents the Dream Team versus Rough Riders Volume 1. It was a real nostalgia for me because it took me back to where I was when these albums was dropping. Truth be told, I was living a rapper life without being a rapper.
I was about to say, damn, you took me back too. I was like, no, but go ahead, bro.
I was living a rapper life without being a rapper, right? I was running around club to club, Ace of Spades. Girls, you couldn't, I mean, not Ace, Chris, you couldn't tell me.
I was like, damn, you probably.
Okay. Chris, you couldn't tell us shit. Like, I thought I was lit, right? But anyway, so y'all know I'm a big Rockefeller fan. I'm a big Jay-Z fan. We talk about that every week, so I don't really got to go into all of that.
Every week.
I ain't got to go into all of that. But this project wasn't my favorite from them, right? Like,
okay.
Like if you honestly ask me, it's a dope project, but I felt like the State Property joints was better than that. You know, like
I can see that.
Like so, but I did like it. Now to compare the two, we ain't even got to go too deep. I took Rough Riders, and I'm gonna tell you why. They had a better mixture of artists, and they artists were. If you put all the artists who was on both albums on the battle, right? Mm-hmm. Rough Riders was winning. Only edge that the Rockefeller had, they had Jay-Z and they had Benny Siegel, right? Mm-hmm. After them two, I guess you could say the third best rapper out of the camp was Young Chris.
Okay, wait, what you talking about Cam though?
And Cam, I forget about Cam because Cam
came in at the end.
And Cam is I consider Cam more Dipset than I ever consider him Rockefeller.
Dipset.
You know what I'm saying? So I forget about him, but I will add Cam to that equation too. So then you'll say Hov, Siegel, Cam, Kanye Twister, that like Young Chris. That's a nice arsenal, right? But we talking about DMX, Deluxe, and then Jay-Z is on that side too, so he kind of canceled himself out. Mm-hmm.
But you say the locks, so when you say the locks, name them out, bro.
You gotta say the locks, like Jada Kiss, Styles P, and Sheik. Like,
and then they had a song with Sheik and Big Pun. So
right,
Big Pun hit hard on that shit.
Murdered,
like, and then like you said, the song with Juvie, and then don't sleep on Dragon. Like Dragon still putting out joints right now.
Niggas say you better throw your boots on, get your unflavorable suits on, because I'm coming through in the Yukon.
Random, I keep telling y'all, can she keep the vibes going? Come on, let's go.
Like and like you said, like when Juvie kicked the song up, like when I heard that beat, I'm like, wait, what Juvie gonna do on that?
Like,
and when he came on, like I'm like, oh wait, he did hold his own on that shit.
And you gotta think they mixed it a little bit of the marching. They come from that South shit, so that marching, them horns and all that shit, like. Yeah, bro. Like that was some phenomenal shit.
That shit was crazy. So yeah, I gave it to Rough Riders, and to me, it wasn't really that close. Like it was, they spit on that Dream Team album. Don't get me wrong, but the Rough Riders, they gave you they really introduced their camp. They really like put because just think about how many singles they got off of that joint without X having one.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Now that's what's crazy.
Yeah.
Like. X wasn't even on that.
Yeah, they just let him come in and he just had to give you. He like, I'm gonna let the team shine. Cause watch this with him.
Well, it's because he already had a double 2 albums.
That year, double platinum.
And then the remix that he did on the Professional 2 with Clue, like he gone already.
What a time to be alive for hip hop, man. I swear that's why I keep telling people. Our time was the best time for hip hop, man. If motherfuckers don't get that, please just get your pen and paper. Get your your bow tie and go back to school and listen to this shit. What a time to fucking be alive.
Now they saying they kind of what you know what the crazy part is? It is, but to some it ain't. And let me break it what I'm saying down, right? It is as far as music wise, right? We got a gang of not even a gang of music, because those
our time is what you said.
Yeah, which as far as hip hop, right? Mm-hmm. But you got those now that say, no, this time is the shit for hip hop form, because this time they saying monetarily. You see what I'm saying? Like
business wise, it's the best time, right?
Because they're independently getting that money directly to them instead of it being filtered down to them. You see what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
But creative wise is where I'm going.
No, I understand. I understand exactly what you're saying.
Yeah.
Like, but
business wise, a lot of niggas was fucked in the ass with no Vaseline. So
damn.
You know that.
Boy, they gonna let us stay up on the evidence.
I mean, let's just be honest. Like a lot of motherfuckers, a lot of shite, bright and shining artists, they careers were killed because of the business side of things.
Oh yeah, we learned, and it's crazy because you learned about that more and more now. You know what I mean? Like especially now, where artists telling them like, yeah, this shit done happen.
Like man, yeah.
So think about that time too, though. Like that's when the Clue tapes was running the world.
Look, you know what?
I ain't even talking about the albums. Before the albums, I'm talking about the mixtapes, like the Grand Theft Audios and the true DJ Clue mixtapes that he was dropping every week.
Like okay, talk that shit.
With G's.
And then we was getting the right after the Clue era, we started getting
that drama and them.
We started the Gangsta Grills.
Gangsta Grizzle.
You started getting the Gangsta Grills. DJ Holiday was dropping tapes. Like
Holiday, see? Yeah.
Shout out to Big Mike, Green Lantern.
What's the name from down south that we always Bigger Rankin, all them like who was the West Coast dude?
Those Hood Rich mixtapes.
Hood Rich, and what's the one who they put on Game back then? What was the DJ name? DJ
was it Felly Phil?
No, it was another. It was some hot name. I forget their names, man. Shout out to everybody who tuning in, rocking out with us, though, man.
Absolutely, and shout out to it's another DJ who was putting out some tapes at the time. I just had his name on in my mind, and I forgot that quick.
Shout out all our Chicago DJs who putting about Sluggo, DJ Dion, DJ
Sean
Mack, all of them.
Him and Ferris was killing them.
No, wasn't that Shadyville? He was part of the shit.
True. Let's give it to the mixtape king of the mixtape bully though.
V-Dub. Shout out V-Dub. Hell yeah.
He was the king of the
Hell yeah. Shout out. No disrespect to the V-Dub mixtape bully.
So yeah, this remind me of that time. Like
on game. Because that's how we heard it up this way, you know what I mean? Like, unless we holler at the bootleg man that really, shout out.
Oh, that's how I was getting them. That's how you get them. You got to find a bootleg dude. I'm going to tell you where the spots used to be. I'm going to give you two of the spots that I was always hitting. You got to go to Taurus's over there on Stone.
Okay.
Right? Bro was giving you 10 for 10.
And my brother used to work there.
$1.
10 for 10. 10 for 10. So I'll go over there and spend $30 with bro. Like,
oh, he got the bag on him. Like, let me get that whole rack. Like,
I say, I need all the new mixtapes. Who you got? Clue? Give me all of them. $30.
Everybody.
Man.
And then the barbershop, I used to get my hair cut on 71st and Crandon.
Barbershops always was the spot. Then, you catch them on the train, but I ain't trust them the ones that was on the train because, if you're from Chicago, I don't know if y'all ever heard about the Vanna TV from somebody back in the day, and you go home with a box of bricks. they switched it up a little bit later on and they'll sell you a bootleg DVD or something with shit on it. You know what I'm saying?
Or they'll hit you with it's a screen, and as soon as you turn it on, there's somebody standing in the middle of the I'm like, bruh.
he turned around, waving them motherfuckers, telling me, we sitting right here, fool. Like, this nigga here. Like,
okay, I'm a little bougie because I ain't never really cared for bootlegs. Just because of that shit right there, you never knew what the fuck you was gonna get.
You had to get some.
You wanted to see that means you must went to the movies a lot, then.
Yeah, because you had to get some.
So the bootleg was not for like later on. The bootleg was when the movie came out of the show. You ain't want to go to the show. You get it right. I got.
Or even better,
I got the new shit right here.
You might get it before it dropped.
It dropped. Okay.
like Soul Plane was out. We seen that.
Everything. I see that. Oh God.
He's like,
and I had a good ass copy too of that
right.
motherfucker too.
And then when you talk, if you ever seen Kevin Hart talk about it in the interview, he was like, they was like, man, I love your new movie. Like, what movie? Like Soul Plane. They like,
bitch, it ain't even out yet. Nigga,
oh yeah,
saw
that's
that. Hood saw that already. So
I don't know. Well, I guess I used to drink Monsters a lot, so I ain't really sit in, one place for too long. I'm gonna be honest.
What was the poll saying though?
The polls, it was half and half, really. Like, it depended on the day. Every day that we posted, you get more on this side, you get more on that side. So it was pretty good.
Because these two classic mixtapes, bro.
Yeah.
Like when you break, you should say the names that we just had in total. Like, not just on one mixtape, but in total, you got Locks, Neef and Chris, the Young Gunners, pretty much. You got them, the Siegel. Jada and Siegel already had beef. Come on, man. You got J and X, which we already know about that.
About Freeway yet.
Freeway, like, come on, bro.
Crazy.
Like Oskino, PD Pablo. PD Crack. My bad.
Oskino and Sparks.
One for PD Crack and
Hey, listen.
Huh? Like,
that one for PD, I still play that, like, just on a regular day, on a Wednesday, I'm turning one for PD Crack.
That's how you go up.
For free.
Come on.
3 for Young Gunner. And that's what I'm saying. Like, them State Property albums, too.
4%.
Oh, my God. Like,
let me tell y'all, I forgot how lyrical, don't get me wrong, I remember he was the shit, but I forgot to the extent of how lyrical Big Pun was.
Oh, yeah, rest in peace.
God.
Yeah.
Well, you remember we did the two Big Pun versus Notorious Big.
Yeah. But for some reason, that shit just thinks
every time you like, these just okay. I can't wait till we go into what we were listening to this week, because I'm gonna show y'all like some shit this week. So let's go.
All right, it's time for some hip hop news.
Who is it?
You got some news, huh?
All right. So, y'all know we are upon the anniversary of when Breonna Taylor was murdered.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of reigniting.
Wait, a year anniversary? It's been a year already. God, fucking damn,
crazy.
So it's been reigniting some protests across the country. Some demonstrations turning violent with people.
Okay.
Still have not made any progress on getting motherfuckers prosecuted for that shit. So burn this bitch down. Okay, y'all didn't hear me say that.
Did they talk about did the family settle for something right now?
I don't know, but I think I seen something, and I could be wrong. Tell me if I'm wrong. They exonerated her boyfriend.
I heard something about that too. It said he can't be recharged. I didn't go into the in-depth, and apologies for that, because I usually read into that more. Yeah. But I did see something about that, and I was just happy that I saw that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, I didn't go double fact check to see if everything was true or not.
Good?
I'm thinking that's what they're saying.
But I mean, shit, how the fuck y'all gonna try and come back from that? They better have exonerated the motherfucker.
They haven't charged them because they saying that was the reason they came into the house.
Yeah, we know, but I mean, y'all just come in guns blazing, like.
No, I feel exactly what
you know what I mean? Like, it's a whole fucked up situation. Even if homie was a criminal and should be locked up for whatever reason, now y'all can't. Y'all just got another criminal on the, you know what I mean, on the street. Cause y'all just coming in overzealous and shit and killed this woman.
Crazy.
But they say, I don't know if it was confirmed or not. They tried to get him to say that Breonna was involved.
He said that in a couple of interviews.
It's real fucked up.
So
shout out to homie for being 10 toes down.
And he was taking 10 years for her.
Yeah.
He was over there. Because he had to. He was like, man, I mean, the truth is the truth. Fuck that shit.
No doubt.
Fuck that shit. You know, they finna free Mac and all that, man. So free Mac.
Shout out Bobby Shmurda.
They freeing Mac from No Limit?
You ain't know?
Yeah.
Oh, you ain't know? Yeah. That part, they granted him parole. He been there. Now, the crazy part is because
because they trying to get Shmurda home, too.
Yeah, because they keep saying, you know, the whole thing. We did the posters on Buffalo, you saw it. Yeah, hopefully, because sometimes you don't be online, bro. Like, I'll check out the IG page right now. But they granted him the whole video is out, the Zoom video and everything, where they sat down with him and talked to the parole board, and everybody on there gave him good thoughts, good credit, said he been rehabilitated and all this. But the weirdest part, the fucked up part about it is everybody that's involved in this is saying, even the witnesses that supposedly got him convicted with recanting everything. And like he's supposed to be home. He didn't. They saying he never even done this crime.
Dang.
And he been saying innocence from the beginning. And it's like now you grant him. He done did like over
20
half,
years.
like 20 of the 30 years he was
20,
sentenced.
yeah.
He was sentenced like 30 years. He did 20 of the 30. Like
You remember I told y'all last episode how I was in New Orleans Louisiana for a month. At
yeah,
school.
we went to school, right?
And that's how I got in tune with Mac. And that Shell Shock album when I came home was like
the shit. I
Like,
had that shit.
whoa.
Like, yeah, but they saying like his background is that he not like because they rap like that. They use and they saying that's what got him convicted. They use his lyrics, all this type of shit. But his upbringing and everything about him does not none of that. They saying like this is what everybody bear witness to. But and inside. He was a model's inmate. Like he ran programs where he was helping inmates and all this type of stuff. And you know, I'm just happy that he's coming home, but it's just like 20 years of this man life gone, bro. Like that's just some go ahead. I ain't gonna jump in your stories like that.
Yeah, nah, you cool. That
Free
shit,
murder.
You know, black men getting locked up over bullshit is a story we hear way too often. And
absolutely,
you know, when they turn black people against each other, you know, it'd be fucked up because later down the line, like you say, oh, now they feel bad, now they want to recant, but that shit kind of don't matter no more. Motherfucker life done already been fucked up. You can recant all you want. Yeah, I can get out early, but look what the fuck I just had to go through to get to this point.
Everything.
So you know
they say they prisons down there is rumble ground and Gola and all that. Like them gladiator doing for real. Man, so
I can imagine.
Yeah. Shout out to everybody who made it home and who in that bitch. Come on home.
Yeah. So Jay-Z sold Tidal and 50% of his champagne sales, which jumped his net worth 40%.
Damn. Wait. They say he sold 40%.
No, 50% of his champagne
to the Moet people, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm. And he also sold Tidal, which also, which I didn't know this, gave several artists. Several artists had a stake in the company, and they all benefited monetarily from the sale as well. So
is that the only sale in hip hop that's going on?
Nah. So Timbaland and Swiss Beats sold Versus to Trilla.
Okay.
They are the owners of TikTok. So
wait, Trilla owns TikTok too?
It's the same app.
Yeah.
Wait. Okay, so
Trilla's supposed to be the rapper version of TikTok.
Wait. Pause. So I thought Trilla. Damn, I thought Trilla had left, and that's what TikTok did was take over. Like, but Trilla's still out. It's still an app.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
So. With this, a part of the deal is Tim and Swiss will serve as brand visionaries in the Trilla's versus management. Artists are allowed to participate in the ownership of the company. And it's a lot of artists. So you got, John Legend, DMX, Alicia Keys, 2 Chainz, so far. Too Short, Patti LaBelle. I ain't gonna go on because it's a lot of names, but this is truly one of the greatest times business-wise for these artists because everybody stands to gain something without these greedy-ass record execs digging in their pockets.
Now, because I'm hearing the other side. I'm hearing backlash behind a lot of this shit too, right? Because and the backlash that I'm hearing from the people is y'all build it and y'all build it and branded it black-owned and got it built up and then we sell our shit. Like now, business wise, I see it, but then you got people saying they not watching no more verses now. Like people really like real pissed off because they like
because it's kind of
come on talk to me.
I love business, right? I love to see us get ahead and monetarily gain from something that we created from nothing, right? Mm-hmm. I love to see that, but at the same time, when we consistently talking about Black owned and controlling our own destiny and giving somebody like me and y'all, hope for doing something, and then we get it, and first thing we do is we sell it to the corporations.
Exactly,
bro. It's like help me understand why if we keep saying like we don't need them.
Why do we do that?
Do that? Like
and that's the part of the business that I'm trying to understand as well. Like, then once I get that understanding, then probably I wouldn't feel some type because
But I think
people feel betrayed, like they really feel, and it's like, and they like when you hear them, because at first when I first like, nigga, what the fuck? They done made the money. Then I thought about it, started reading shit like, yeah, that's just like you know what I mean? Like we always hollering, like you said, us back, us for us. We don't need them, and then all of a sudden when we get there, it's like, well, we don't believe in us no more. Like, what is it?
You know what now? Because I just said that out loud. It make you think though. Business ain't black and white. Business is green, right?
Oh God!
So it
come on, talk
you just gotta. It's up to you. I guess at the end of the day, like business is business. It ain't got nothing to do.
Because you feel like now, because they also just like you just said, the opportunities, right? Like you just stated is from. So now you got the past artists. It's gonna be the past and the future artists that perform. They're gonna get stake into the company now as well. So it's like giving them opportunities, I guess, too.
They probably ain't gonna give them stake. They just probably gonna pay them. Like the ones who already participated, I'm sure, got some type of whatever they getting, but they ain't gonna give everybody like them stake.
Well, and you know what? So the businesses that I see are getting sold off is okay. So it's like you have a streaming service. I get that. I think the reason we're paying attention to it so tough is because it is Black owned. I haven't studied iTunes. That's all a part of a conglomerate. So of course I don't feel that they're gonna sell that, but nobody has really checked for Spotify, none of that shit. But when it comes to those types of businesses, I kind of feel like they have probably grown as big as they can grow. What else can they do? Okay. Let's get this business up out of here before we start losing money on it.
But how can you stop? How again in business? How can you start losing? And how? What you mean by like as far as you can take it? Like I believe like this is when you started. When you I understand what you're saying, but like it's like how can we get past that selling? Because now I feel like it becomes a selling, and I wanted to go past it. I wanted to be like if it do get sold off, let it be another one, like a bigger us. Like, is it no more bigger us? Like, can it become a big? Can you become a bigger us? Can we, like, you see what I'm saying?
True. And okay, so now I'm just thinking about this whole Swiss Beats and Timberland thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, just think, it started from a conversation on my beat's better than yours, or my record's better than yours, and it took off to become this big hip hop staple, right? Well, not even say hip hop, this musical staple, right?
Because they went everywhere.
Because they went everywhere with it,
everywhere. Yeah.
So it became this big musical staple, and somebody want to offer them $1 billion for putting $0 into it.
Oh, God.
For a thought, it's you know what I'm saying, like
in business, this is a beautiful thing. Like,
so I think that's amazing. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, like I get it, like we couldn't but then who do they sell it to? Right? Like,
exactly.
And the world is opening back up. Versus only became big because the world was shutting down.
So it makes sense.
Like Versus, they're probably going to start losing money on this, losing viewership on this. It's like, nobody is in the house anymore at that time.
I don't think so. Not right away because there ain't no concerts. You still ain't going to concerts, and we still performances.
So for probably the next year or so, probably it's going to have a good run.
But people can still go outside now.
Yeah.
See what I mean?
But
like there were no clubs.
It's recorded. It's gonna be seen. We're gonna see it. So everything. It's gonna be seen.
There was no clubs, no concerts. The liquor stores was closing. Motherfuckers didn't want you in their house. Ain't nobody want to stand in line. And if you was standing in line, hey, you got time to watch Versus.
Yeah.
All that shit is going away now.
That's why. And you got $1 billion for that, like. True
that.
Yeah.
Business is business,
and
man.
I mean, if you think about Jay-Z and Tidal and the champagne sales and shit, that's all he talk about is building generational wealth. That's what he's talking about. Facts. So to me, it does not sound like he's building these companies to.
God damn, how many millions you need? No,
to me, it doesn't sound like he's building these companies to hold on to him forever. This is to further his agenda to make sure his family and his families and his great-grandkids ain't never got to work. And so now it's on to his next business venture.
Low key, he finna bring a fucking championship to Brooklyn.
I see what they doing over there too. I see what they doing over
Like,
there.
God damn, man.
I see what they do. What you think? You don't think the LA squad gonna fucking hold it down? But I'm just saying.
He ain't got enough power over there. They ain't got enough. They don't got enough help. But we ain't gonna turn it into a sports show. But
now I say this. Now, if he brought out something like a new computer or a new chip or something like that and got into that world, then yeah, if it's something where I feel like that can keep growing, like technology, that shit keeps growing no matter what. And then you just sell that shit off. Okay, now I got questions because ain't no limits to where this shit can go. But this shit, liquor, music streaming.
What's this? The third liquor they helped take off?
Like
they go crazy. You got
Armadale,
the Ace,
really Cristal. He had Cristal.
They
wouldn't give him no money, right? That's why he was like, "Fuck y'all, we up." So they still got Duce,
everything.
So yeah. And last but not least, Coming to America 2 came out.
Have not saw it yet.
Me.
Yeah, me.
Okay.
I haven't. Okay, yeah.
So we can't even get a damn review. All right, we'll be watching it this week.
I'm gonna watch it tonight.
I can't watch it
this week.
But it is both number one for streaming and here and in Nigeria and West Africa.
Dope.
Okay. All right. Shout out all my Nigerians, man. What's going down?
Yeah.
Wow, still fucking with y'all. Spanish Cash Radio. Y'all know what it is.
So Amazon Studios definitely collaborated with Nigeria and South Africa, which is how they were able to catapult to the top there.
Okay.
I've heard a lot of mixed fucking reviews on it. A lot of people absolutely loved the movie and took it for what it was. But there's a lot of people I feel that they were probably expecting the same movie.
Random right here. Shout out Rick Ross.
Oh,
that was his crib, I heard. That's what I heard.
That's his crib.
Hey, he rapped about how much he made off of that one there. So, yeah.
Yeah.
So shout out
And
y'all
to all the
film.
people who was complaining, shut the fuck up. Like, you got the right to not like something, right? So I ain't mad at you for not liking it. But, man, you ain't gonna like everything. And you can't expect the same thing you get every time. It's like expecting your favorite artist to make the same album every time they go to the studio.
But you know what I say, and I don't give a fuck if I get the negative feedback on this. I really feel like a lot of people come out of their roach houses just to give bad reviews on black movies.
You said they
like
roach
you
houses.
just have.
Wait, did you just say they roach houses?
Because you just have. I don't. If it's from Tyler Perry and his bad wigs to Eddie Murphy and or Jordan Peele, you just have these people that just come out and they just no black movie is good enough for them. Like none. And that shit kills me because I honestly do not think Will Ferrell is that funny. But there's a lot of black people, in my opinion, him and Kevin Hart, they're about the same to me. Kevin Hart may be a little bit more funnier because I can relate to him.
With that. Like,
you know what I mean?
Dumb,
but it's just, I don't know. Maybe it's that whitewash shit. I don't know. But that shit just be blowing me that they just always have negative shit to say about black movies and black actors.
A great comparison of them two to say they pretty much the same person. He just white and he black. That's real.
Like and they both over the top.
Like, bro, chill. Okay.
Like,
when you gonna chill?
But I just do not think Will Ferrell is that funny. But black people overall would say, "Oh my gosh."
Step Brothers was hilarious.
Both hoes.
Like he got some. I'm not saying he's horrible, but if I had to pick between the two, I'm definitely gonna pick Kevin Hart.
Oh yeah, that's my man.
You know what I mean? It's like I don't know. It's whatever. I ain't gonna let that get to me. But the shit just pisses me off. I'm gonna say that.
So that's all your news?
That's all the news.
All right.
Y'all know who we didn't shout out?
Who we didn't shout out?
Those sponsors.
Oh yeah, shout out my homies and them around the block on West Side. No, I'm just no, my bad. Shout out to everybody. Shout out Supreme Creators, maintenance and remodeling, man. Make sure y'all get in tune with them for all home repairs, remodeling work done. No job too big or too small. Hit them up. Go like their pages on Facebook and Instagram at Supreme Creators Maintenance. Let them know Ba for Ba sent you. And don't forget Reppin' Clothing, man. REPPIN Clothing. Go check out the website, reppin.net. and grab some of them dope track suits, man, and let them know. Smash Cat sent you, man.
Mm-hmm. Make sure y'all go to my page, get into my bio, and click the link for Reina Rei Apparel. Right now, she is having a moving sale, 50% off of everything. So go and get your wife some shit. Go and get your ratchet ass girlfriend some shit.
Yeah.
So that
why the fuck would you call his girl ratchet? She watching the show. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Hey.
I guess we're gonna be fighting after this shit.
Wait, hold on. No, wait, don't do her like that. Don't talk about my girl like that. First and foremost, when she drop it like it's hot in that Reina Rei outfit, it's going down. Because I like my tracks. I appreciate you for hooking me up too.
You know what I'm saying? Everything is 50%
What's the size
off.
Because I think she's thicker than a Snicker. So is that what they call?
So extra large is thicker than a Snicker. You know what? I don't even have that pulled up.
Okay.
But yeah, it goes make sure you pay attention to the sizes, bite size.
That's for the little small itty bitty.
Yes.
Do you bite the bite size?
Hey,
don't
do what you want to do in your own time, but I do. Moving on. It's from skinny women to curvy women. Also unisex joggers for men and women who want to do that corny shit and match like the 90s. 50% off site wide. Make sure y'all get there. ReinaRei.com. Click on the link in the bio.
You did.
And last but not least, okay.
But let them know where they can check out Eastside Certified though, bro, because you've been having some dope ass interviews too, man.
You think so? I appreciate that, man. I've been
you out here, bro.
Check out eastsidecertified.com, man. That is one of our sponsors. I don't know why we got them up there. But check out eastsidecertified.com. If you're an artist, if you're a DJ, if you whatever, that's where you need to go. That's where you want to get your music promoted. That's where you want to be seen. And, some dope interviews as well. We got a lot of some more dope stuff coming up. So make sure you get into them. eastsidecertified.com. It's that simple. We on all social media as well.
Okay. All right, man. This is part of the show. I'm about to say this is the part. Y'all don't see me over here jumping, geek balling like, hold on, bro. Hurry up. I want to go first, right? I got a list of shit, right? So listening to those two mixtapes, and we've been gone for a couple of weeks anyway, right? I've been, you listen to, I'm fucking with Spotify right now. So, I go on here, I'm listening. It take me back, right? So I go, I hear, first off, Purple Haze. I'm listening to that. East 99, Eternal. I don't know how I ended up with that.
That's one of my favorite albums of all.
Thinking about back in the day. Okay.
Random again. Life Story by Black Rob. Yeah, I used to listen to the Killer Season, the album, right?
Hey, that was my joint.
Shine by Shine. Yeah, the album Shine. Yeah. The Ghost of Rich Porter by Jim Jones, right? What else I listen to? Oh yeah. Family Over Everything by Only the Family and Lil Durk and them. Only the Family by Lil Durk and them. He presents Only the Family Part 2. That's out right now. YBN, Neymar, and 21 Savage got that song Op Stopper. What else I've been listening to? Oh, I even went to some Kanye, Life of Pablo. Right? I Life of Pablo and My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. It's been 2 weeks, bro. I just been to. And what else I listen? Hold on, let me check out everything. Oh, Styles P, A Gangster and a Gentleman. Wu-Tang Forever. The Professional, Volume 1 and 2, bro. All right, man. DJ Clue. Scary Hours 2. That's
Wait, you like how you kick off Part 2 with Mary?
Yes, bro.
Hey.
This is a situation, right? I don't talk about this like that. But when these came out, I wasn't around like that. You know what I'm saying? So I never heard these. I always heard about them. So this actually was my first time able to. And that shit Jay did on that motherfucker, Joe.
Wait, you had never heard The Professional?
Yeah, I never heard them, bro. So this was my first time hearing them. And I heard like Jay was like, that grimy. Wait. Don't you know? Huh? The stop. Don't you know? Like, all right, man.
Wait. Like, you ever heard Backstage?
No, I saw the movie. I finally saw the movie.
Listen to the soundtrack.
Like, I saw the movie like almost probably 10 years, 20 years after.
Listen to the soundtrack. And there's this joint on there, I believe it's on there that Jay did called People Talk.
I gotta check that out. I gotta check because I watched the movie because that's my brother in there, man. He was part of what was the name of the squad? They were the Muslim brother that was holding it down.
Was it People Talk?
What was the name?
Yeah.
They got
Soldiers at War.
Soldiers at War.
Okay.
He was doing security for him. They did the freestyle where Jay was like, "Damn, he
killed that freestyle.
Killed him.
Body bag.
Y'all guys been seeing this whole Chicago shit. I'm going, man. What y'all been listening to? My bad.
Whew. So I was listening to Lauryn Hill, The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill.
She just celebrated. She just went diamond, right?
Went diamond, yes.
Congratulations, Lauryn Hill. Miss Lauryn Hill.
Yes.
Cardi went diamond too, huh? On Kodak Black off that Bodak Yellow. For real, don't she? And this, okay, and not to be, I don't even want to cut you off, but I just gotta throw this shit out here. This is how fucked up the internet really is, right? Not knowing that they really got some shit going on, like they really fuck with each other.
Yeah,
the internet will really try to go in and throw a ribbon. It's fucked up that you have to answer to the internet sometimes, right? Like, to me, I think sometimes you just be like, fuck y'all, right? But these niggas on there like, I want you shout out. Like, they got, you see comments, these motherfuckers.
Like, you ain't saying that in Kodak.
Like, and Kodak on there like, shout out sis, she went down and woo, I love you forever, woo. And then if you smart enough, you go check out the credits and if you know his real name, he's actually credited. She give him credit. So when she went down and made more money, that nigga made more money. Like, but it's just fucked up that the internet would do that. I can't wait till we get that famous, bro. So they can be they gonna come it all up. They gonna probably try to pit us against you. You fucking my bitches. He fucking my bitches. Like,
we fucking all the bitches.
You know what I mean? What?
I'm married.
Okay.
I ain't fucking none of them.
Okay.
I'm Mary. Look. No.
Why the hell did you?
I'm babe. No, what the fuck they talking about? We are not fucking the bitch.
We fucking all the bitches.
I'm Mary.
Not on no T.I. and Tiny shit. Okay, so what else I've been listening to? I was listening to Lil' Kim, hardcore.
Oh, damn. I got to go.
I was listening to Lil' Kim, hardcore. I was listening to Wu-Tang Forever.
Okay.
Savage Mode 2 is constantly in rotation in my shit. My Uncle Morgan, like, I don't give a fuck what's going on. You gotta love Uncle Morgan because he has proven that age does not give a fuck about the music and the artistry. Just respect it. So for all these motherfuckers like Eminem thinking that they are so much better that music cannot evolve past them, fuck y'all.
Shout out to Felice. I'm sorry. I see you comment down there, Felice. You keep telling this story about me being the king of the east side of Stony Island.
Damn.
You post a comment up there, man. Let's see what she does.
Let me see. Oh, and last but not least, I was listening to Adina Howard. Please bring back real R&B.
Where Adina at right now? When the freak in the morning, freak.
Please bring back real R&B.
Just like her.
Let me tell you something. I had a crush on Adina Howard. When I seen that cover with her in those leather shorts.
Her lips.
Oh,
the way she
God.
Her mouth, the way she just sung at me.
Her and Monifa.
Everything.
Her Monifa.
Oh, yeah. I haven't gotten around to Monifa yet.
You know Monifa, she you know what I'm talking
so about that right there, look at that shit.
Yep, that was
her looking back at me.
That was bae.
Man, look.
Where you at, Dana? Call me.
All right, so I listened to this week. Y'all know me. I listened to some Lil Baby. I was almost on some different shit this week.
Okay.
Lil Baby, Lil Durk. Y'all heard of this artist named Murray? He got a song out called Quicksand.
No.
His name is Murray.
You don't have to play it. I gotta check that out.
Make sure y'all get into it, bro. I listened to some Jasmine Sullivan. I told y'all I gotta listen to R&B sometimes in traffic. So
no doubt.
Be smooth. So I was listening to some Jasmine Sullivan. Listened to some Meek Mill. I listened to some Nate Graham, some Sprato. I went back listening to Phil Mob, A-Wade, Joel Q. Yeah.
Phil Mob, bro?
Phil Mob, bro. Phil
okay.
Mob. So I told y'all it was kind of, been different.
Phil Mob, though. I feel you.
When the last time you heard somebody even talk about Phil Mob?
I've been watching, I ain't gonna even lie. I forget what's the name of this show that they got.
Dope.
Who?
Phil Mob was dope.
Yeah, it's a show that I'm watching. That I'll be watching on YouTube. They somebody I can't even shout y'all out. I forget who y'all is, and that ain't even disrespecting y'all because I'll be watching a lot of people. But they interviewing all them guys from down south right now, and they was interviewing Field Mile, like they were just talking about somebody whooped their manager. Who whooped their Pimp C? I think just whooped their manager or some shit. Yeah, you gotta watch the interview. See, y'all know I'm watching this shit. I just can't remember people's name. I ain't good with names yet.
Y'all know what I was listening to a couple weeks back was Georgia also with Field Mob Only.
Mm-hmm.
Georgia?
He do that laugh.
Facts.
Speaking of Georgia, you might well to put that shit out there, man. I don't know why y'all playing. Y'all act like y'all scared.
All right, tell people.
Meet us in Atlanta. When we gonna be in Atlanta, y'all?
May 22nd through May 25th.
We're gonna do Bar for Bar live. We might have the strippers standing in front of us. We will be in the city of Atlanta. Pull up on us, man. We gonna have, hey, look, y'all gotta get in the DM to find out the address. So we ain't gonna post all that shit around here. But y'all know how it's going down. Y'all can pull in, rock out with us, man. Bar for Bar live. Let's crack.
Look.
Y'all said y'all was ready for it.
Yeah, it's gonna be my birthday, so it's gonna be a movie. Shit. I gotta see if we can get a videographer down there.
We know who to talk to. Roll! Let's go, man. I'm off the phone, bro.
All right, we appreciate y'all for tuning in. Give them y'all social media information.
Radio Rahima or Radio Rahima 312 on all social media platforms.
All you gotta do is holler at your girl. She got all that shit. You know what I mean? Just holler at your girl. She know my shit. No, I'm just it's Smash Jazz ENT, Smash Jazz Radio. That's on Instagram and Twitter. Go like the pages on Facebook, man. And don't forget, download that Spreaker app and follow Smash Jazz Radio. Get in tune with the Wake Up Mix. When the Pride of the East Side send me the music, DJ MX Tutter. We'll be back with that. And the top 10 to 10. Y'all know what it is, man. Let's go.
All right. So make sure you following us everywhere, right? Check out the Bar for Bar Hip Hop Show on YouTube. Subscribe, like, share, comment, all that good stuff on the Bar for Bar YouTube. Bar for Bar 1 is our Instagram. Bar for Bar 2 is our Twitter. Make sure y'all go follow us on all social media. And follow me at DJ MH2DA everywhere. Instagram, Twitter, like the page on Facebook. Make sure y'all.
All on the damn camera.
Make sure
Snapchat, yes. Make sure y'all follow me on Snapchat too, Radio Rahima. I'll be doing my rants on there.
They be funny as hell too. You gotta make sure y'all tune in.
Cause fuck these kids.
Well, she said I love the kids.
Thank y'all for tuning in. God bless y'all. Enjoy the rest of y'all week.
Yeah.